Today I will be presenting my cultural reflections promoting diversity in education slideshow. In this image, it shows a ofrenda. It's a part of Mexican culture for Dia de los Muertos. And this is a way to connect to my culture because it involves remembering the ancestors and it's like a family tradition and it's very important. And it has deeply influenced my worldview and teaching philosophy. Growing up in a Mexican household, I was immersed in traditions, values, and practices that emphasized family, community, respect, and hard work. Celebrating this event like Dia de los Muertos and engaging in storytelling within the family has shaped my belief that education is not just about academic achievement, but about fostering a sense of belonging and self-identity. So in this image, it shows the Virgin Mary with the Mexican flag, and this is because in Mexican culture, the Catholic Church is very important, and it has shaped my identity. So it has informed on how I approach teaching and the importance of building a classroom community where students can see themselves reflected in the material and discussions. I am committed to incorporating cultural experiences and stories. In this representation, there is also a Mayan pyramid, and this is also a part of the Mexican culture because of the ancestry that it has. And the next one will be Frida Kahlo. She's a very popular artist from Mexico. She's holding an Olmec art figure, and this is a very important part of Mexican culture as well. It's important to create this environment where students can respect diversity, and I will ensure that all the students can feel their backgrounds and celebrate their culture and that their voices are heard. So in this topic, it's about culturally responsive teaching practices. So the importance of recognizing and celebrating the diverse cultural backgrounds of students is by integrating their identities and experiences into the curriculum. This creates an environment where all the students feel valued and understood. Core principles include cultural awareness, high expectations, and inclusive teaching strategies. This is an image of an altar in Mexico, including Mother Mary, Jesus, and other Catholic figures, which is very important. And this is part of the Christian belief, and it also promotes inclusivity, justice, and dignity for every student. In this image, there is Mother Mary, Jesus, and in the nativity scene. So this is a setup that's set up in churches all over Mexico and Catholic churches all over the world during Christmas time. In this image, there's posadas going on. A posada is like a celebration in Hispanic culture during the Christmas time, which involves children dressing up as Mary and Jesus and Joseph, and portraying the story in the Bible about the birth of Jesus Christ. To implement culturally responsive teaching practices, as an educator, I can incorporate a culturally relevant curriculum, adapting the teaching methods to students' diverse learning styles, and creating a classroom environment that reflects and respects students' cultural identities. Other strategies like differentiated instructions build strong relationships and encourages critical thinking about diversity. And it can deepen the student's engagement and understanding by displaying the culturally relevant material and providing opportunities for students to share their stories and their traditions. As an educator, I can create a classroom community where every student feels valued. This is another image where it shows the children dressed up as the biblical characters during Christmas time. Through intentional teaching practices, and as an educator, I can cultivate an inclusive and respectful environment, ensuring that all students, no matter what their background is, have an opportunity to succeed and develop a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity. Equity is when every student is given they're given a different education based on their specific needs. So for example, they're all different, but they all have their educational goals met in a different way. So that is important to be aware of this in the educational setting, as well as equality. Equality is not too effective because every student is given the same teaching and resources, and as we can see here in the image, not every student is getting their educational goals met. Same in this image. So challenges and solutions in combating racism and promoting the diversity is requiring addressing challenges like curriculum underrepresentation, cultural misunderstandings, and solutions include building cultural competence among educators, diversifying the curriculum to reflect various racial perspectives, and fostering an inclusive classroom environment where all students feel valued. Like in this image, we have people all over the world united and understanding each other regardless of their differences. A way to involve this diversity in the curriculum will be by adding literature that directly speaks of diversity in different cultures so that students can learn about different cultures and be more accepting and respectful of others. So my personal growth and future goals as an educator is recognizing the importance and understanding my own cultural identity and its impact on how I teach and connect with students from diverse cultural backgrounds. My goal for personal growth is to continually develop cultural humility through ongoing learning, adapting my teaching practices to meet the needs of all students, and engaging with diverse perspectives. My goal is to create a classroom that is inclusive, that can celebrate the cultural diversity and the needs of all students. Fostering open discussions on identity and making every student feel valued. This is my commitment to continuous self-reflection and my professional development. I strive to be a culturally responsive educator that can nurture both the academic and social emotional growth of all the students. In this image, there's Culture Day. I would like to be part of organizing this type of event in an educational setting that can also help students to have fun while they learn about different cultures, or having different arts and crafts. That can also be a fun way to help them learn. Thank you so much for watching my video.